Who still doubts the power of Russian weaponry? If you do, you should see what the Russian forces have destroyed this time. The skies over Ukraine remain shrouded in black smoke and dust from crumbling buildings. In the city of Kharkiv, the town of Borova never imagined that its once peaceful atmosphere would turn into a nightmare in the blink of an eye. Without warning, a Fab 1500 bomb struck their residential area with a terrifying blast. This massive bomb carries an explosive payload of 675 kilograms, enough to create a 15-meter-wide crater and destroy even reinforced concrete structures. According to the Sputnik International account on Telegram, the Russian aerospace forces delivered a devastating blow to a hangar where Ukrainian armed forces troops were hiding near the village of Borova. However, the reality on the ground is far more horrifying than a cold military report can convey. The Fab 1500, approximately 4 meters long and 19 inches in diameter, is not just a bomb, it is a harbinger of total destruction. Its steel casing, weighing around 800 kilograms, is designed for maximum blast and fragmentation effect, generating shockwaves capable of leveling buildings within a radius of hundreds of meters. As the dust began to settle in Borova, a similar drama was unfolding in the southern part of the Donetsk People's Republic. The Russian Air Force dropped Fab glide bombs on the positions of Ukraine's 128th Brigade in Malyevka. These bombs had been modified with UMPK kits developed by Russia's Tactical Missiles Corporation, transforming Soviet-era dumb bombs into modern, deadly precision weapons. The UMPK kit equips the bombs with pop-out wings and a guidance system that integrates inertial navigation with satellite correction, achieving a circular error probable of just around 10 meters, a terrifying level of accuracy for a weapon of mass destruction. Even more concerning, the installation of this kit extends the bomb's range to about 64 kilometers for the Fab 1500 and 69 kilometers for the Fab 500, allowing Russian bombers to stay out of reach of Ukrainian air defense systems. The skies over Ukraine have now become a stage for a deadly arms display. Reports from various sources indicate that missiles, UAVs, and Fab 500 glide bombs are freely soaring above Ukraine, seeking their targets with chilling precision. The explosions they produce are not just blasts, they are destroyers of vital infrastructure and killers of hope. Although smaller than its counterpart, the Fab 500 remains an extremely lethal weapon. Weighing 500 kilograms, measuring 2 meters in length and 14 inches in diameter, it carries an explosive payload of 213 kilograms, typically of the PBXN-109 type, a thermally stable plastic explosive. Upon detonation, the Fab 500 can destroy low-rise buildings and create craters several meters deep. When the path forward is blocked for Russian forces, they do not hesitate to deploy their destructive arsenal. As seen previously in Kharkiv, Russian troops launched 50 attacks using Geran-2 UAVs, Fab 500 bombs, and Fab 1500 bombs. The result was utterly devastating. The city's infrastructure was left in ruins. The Geran-2 itself is a kamikaze drone with a wingspan of 2.5 meters, carrying a 40-kilogram warhead. Though it appears simple, powered by a small, noisy piston engine, this drone is highly effective. It can fly at low altitudes to evade radar, and is capable of striking targets up to 2,500 kilometers away. The combination of these drone attacks with Fab bombs creates a nearly unbearable level of terror for the Ukrainian military. Russia's FAB bombs have indeed cleared out many targets with terrifying efficiency. Documents released in April revealed that Russia has even used the Fab 3000, equipped with a UMPK module, to strike Ukrainian positions in Gornal, Kursk province. The Fab 3000 is a true monster, weighing 3,000 kilograms with an explosive payload of nearly 1,400 kilograms, capable of obliterating entire building complexes or even underground bunkers. When the Fab 3000 detonates, the resulting shockwave can be felt up to a kilometer away. Fragments of its heavy steel casing are hurled at supersonic speed, piercing anything in their path. The ground trembles like a minor earthquake, and a small mushroom cloud rises above the blast site, eerily reminiscent of a tactical nuclear weapon, only on a smaller scale. Remember what happened in Kursk? Ukrainian forces endured a nightmare they never imagined. The BBC reported intense shelling, the destruction of large amounts of military equipment, and relentless attacks from swarms of Russian drones that left Ukrainian troops demoralized. Russian Su-34 and Su-35 aircraft patrolled the skies, ready to drop their deadly payloads on targets below. The Su-34 fullback, capable of carrying up to 8 tons of weaponry and boasting a combat range of 1,100 kilometers, is the ideal platform for delivering fab bombs. It's equipped with advanced avionics that enable precision flight at night or in poor weather, and its titanium-armored cockpit protects the crew from small arms fire. What hits Ukrainian forces the hardest, however, are the drones that constantly hover and strike around the clock. In addition to the Geran-2, Russia also uses the Orlan-10 reconnaissance drone to identify targets, and the Lancet drone for precision strikes. The Lancet, carrying a 3-kilogram warhead, may seem small compared to fab bombs, but it is highly effective at destroying armored vehicles or command posts. Ukrainian military equipment and NATO-supplied assets, such as armored vehicles, continue to be destroyed by airstrikes and drone attacks. Russian forces, with tactical cunning, identified that the movement of Ukrainian troops, logistics, and equipment relied heavily on a single main route between Sudzha and the Sumy region in Ukraine. They wasted no time in acting on this knowledge and moved swiftly to cut off this vital supply line. Russia's strategy to sever this logistical corridor caught Ukrainian forces off guard. They employed a combination of artillery strikes, aerial bombings, and sabotage operations to isolate Ukrainian troops from supplies and reinforcements. Without a secure logistical route, even the best-equipped troops run out of ammunition, fuel, and food. From strategy to the military equipment used, Ukrainian forces appear overwhelmed. Despite being reinforced with Western Patriot and NASAMS air defense systems, they have been unable to intercept every attack. Fab bombs, launched from long distances, often evade radar detection until it's too late to respond. Meanwhile, at Russian command headquarters, generals look on with satisfaction as their modernized Soviet-era arsenal shifts the tide of battle. Dumb bombs, given new intelligence, have proven to be some of the most effective weapons in this conflict, demonstrating that sometimes simple yet brutal solutions can be more effective than expensive high-tech weaponry. That's all for today's episode, and thanks for watching.